What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure, like and sub, and let's get into this. They might have brought the dire wolf back, but they're not going to be able to bring Sweet Baby Ink back from extinction because, oh boy, game after game has just flopped abysmally. So, before we talk about South of Midnight and just how not great that's doing, I thought we would take a look at the trailer just so we can see what we're all missing.
There's a fine line between mercy and justice. Ain't that right, Hazel Flood? You chose a hard road for yourself.
Hazel, please, it isn't safe.
We got a long journey ahead.
Moratorium main character.
I'm always fast enough.
Oh yeah, Compulsion Games. I remember them. Danny Lalander's others.
It's not safe out there, Hazel. If I was the one missing, she wouldn't stop looking.
Crouton?
What the? And this ain't even the weirdest thing I've seen today.
I'm seeing these things.
You can see strands. And now you're looking for a creature. You're a weaver, aren't you?
A weaver?
Hello? There's something big out there.
Take this and go find your mama.
I'll come back.
You better. I gotta know how this tale of Hazel ends. Hazel, no!
This ends now.
I was rough looking.
Mama?
Yeah, they tried. They tried. God bless them. This is for the Kimballers out there, I guess. This is their representation. Didn't work out too well because, as we can see here, they didn't even get 1,500 people their first week. And I guess the weekend is going to come up again, but no, probably not. Here we already are on a Tuesday, or a Wednesday rather. And look, here's the live numbers. Their max they got was 1411. Good luck. Good luck. These things normally don't have any sort of spikes. And it was one of those, who is this for? And I guess the answer was anyone that likes Riri Williams and Ironheart, or the Kimballers, or the Danny Lalanders of the world. There you go. The mere fact that it was by Sweet Baby Inc. and it was very obviously slow, very obviously so weird. Flintlock, the Siege of Dawn, that they came from Sweet Baby Inc. Also absolutely abysmal, starring a melanated character just like her. Oh, highly moratorium. And then Unknown 9, even Anna Chalatra couldn't save that game. We saw the cringe videos of her trying to explain the plot that even she didn't know. And of course, all this always goes back, just like in Disney Star Wars, all roads lead to Jake Skywalker rather. Here with Warner Brothers Games, all roads lead back to Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and just that was the big one that they'll never recover. That's what led to the head of Warner Brothers Games leaving. That's what led to them losing all the money, and that's what led to them continuously losing the money. Someone who actually played it here, you can see the game wasn't even the good kind of bad game where you laugh at how bad it is. Something like Forspoken, for instance. No, this is more the Flintlock kind of bad. It was just boring through and through, the worst kind of bad. The movie portions were far too frequent, and the combat was frustrating and tedious. I would call the game's story emotionally manipulative if it didn't try to do that. So obviously, every segment where you listen to Hazel's mother talk about herself is just straight up flashback. Exposition, the mother's just speaking aloud at nobody in general. Meanwhile, Hazel's says the most generic things ever in response. The story's messaging makes it absurdly obvious how you're supposed to feel about how every single interaction in the game, all based on Hazel's monologue. You're not supposed to think at all. The game just spells it out for you. And of course, the underlying theme or meaning of the game is dealing with trauma. We find out also that essentially she gets her powers from picking cotton. Yeah, but they don't call it cotton. They call it floofy or something like that. But it just seems absolutely painful. This is exactly what they wanted. Enjoy. Highly doubt we'll see anything else with Sweet Baby Inc. Attached to it, and they'll probably be in some other form. But yeah, we've already heard how they're losing contracts, so stuff like this isn't helping them. Anyway, let me know what you think about all this. It's free for me for Game Pass, and I didn't play it because why? You really couldn't pay me to play it. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you did, make sure to like, share, and sub. You have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.